The April security patch and update for your Google Pixel phone is finally here. They decided to launch it today simultaneously with the Pixel 9a, which is a big deal that I want to talk about because I think it's one of the most botched launches ever in the history of smartphones. But anyway, so the update is here, and just to get formalities out of the way, of course, all you need to do, swipe down from the top of your screen, go to your settings, we'll scroll down to the bottom, we'll go to System, and then there's an option for software updates. Go ahead and tap on that. Now there's going to be two options in here, one that says System Update, one that says App Updates. Of course, tap on System Update. And then here's the thing. Right now, mine says your system is up to date. I know that's not true. There's a bottom down at the bottom that says check for update. It almost never does this properly, so just go ahead and tap it, see if it's there. Hey, mine's there. It's starting to download. So that's all you have to do. It's pretty darn simple. Now, what's new in here? And I want to talk about that real quick. So let's go through the list of things that are actually new here. So we have fixes for biometrics. So the fix for issues with fingerprint recognition and response under certain conditions. Of course, Google's favorite phrase, under certain conditions. They don't tell us how they fix it, just that it's fixed for under certain conditions. So that's the fingerprint scanner. Camera, fix for improvements in camera stability when zooming in and out. When? Under certain conditions. Display and graphics, fix for issue with screen brightness, flickering when using video streaming apps. It doesn't say which ones, but our favorite phrase, go along, stay at home, kids, under certain conditions. User interface, fix for issue with overlapping views of lock screen weather clock under certain conditions, and fix for issue with Pixel Launcher when creating a new user or switching users under certain conditions. So, yeah, that's what has been fixed here. Those are the things that they fixed. So this is rolling out over the air, and this is going out to people who have a Pixel 6, Pixel 7, Pixel 8, Pixel 9, or Pixel Fold. So this is cool because, remember, they extended the life. They gave us that new lease on life with the longer extension for the older phones that were only 3 years of operating system updates, 5 years security patches, all that stuff. So the Pixel 6, it's covered. Pixel 6a, 6 Pro, 7, 7a, 7 Pro, Google Pixel tablet, all that stuff. So this should be rolling out OTA. What does OTA mean? It means over the air. Over the air means just sent wirelessly to your phone. You don't have to download it on your computer and sideload it. You just go and do that quick, easy step that I showed you and check for the software update. Yes, folks, it's that simple. But what's not simple is them actually rolling it out to everybody all at once. And I wish that one day they would get on the same level of Apple. I have to give Apple credit for this because when they push out their update, it's like available for everybody all at once. You just go grab it. That's not the case with Samsung. Samsung is woefully slow in getting their One UI 7 update rolled out. So if you're mad that the Pixel update finally launched today on the 10th, which is the same day as the Pixel 9a, and I kind of figured it would after last week when it didn't show up, and I was actually having a conversation with a buddy of mine, Aaron Zolo, Zolotech, maybe you know him. We were talking about it this morning. I'm like, man, it's kind of crazy with the software update. He's like, yeah. It's like, but I said, here's what I said verbatim. Surprised it hasn't dropped yet. I figured since it's taking so long, they plan to drop it with the phone. And, I checked all the way up until about 2 o'clock this afternoon, and they still hadn't dropped it yet. So I'm like, wow, this is kind of odd. And then magically I check a few hours. I assumed it wasn't going to drop today, and then here it is. So sorry about the delay in getting it out this afternoon. And also, sorry, I wanted to go get a Pixel 9a, but I discovered very quickly this morning that they don't have it basically anywhere. This is probably the biggest, most botched phone drop of all time, at least for Google anyway. So they launched it a couple of weeks ago, then immediately said, we have some sort of a critical issue. We're not going to tell you what it is, but we're going to try and fix this before we allow pre-orders, before we allow reviews. You couldn't even pre-order it. And then they said, okay, it's good. Pre-orders are on, all that stuff. But the problem is I guess that whole problem botched their launch because nobody has any inventory. I went and checked on Amazon today, and if you tried to order it, you couldn't get it till June 1st. And then Best Buy doesn't even have it listed. Normally, I just go to Best Buy, I walk right in and I get it. Google doesn't send me stuff. I guess they don't like me or whatever. They don't even reply to my emails. So I don't know why I care about their platform so much. But yeah, it's one of those things where I got to go buy the phone, which is fine. I have no problem buying any phone. I buy my phone so I can cover them for you guys. Anyway, yeah, they ruined this launch so bad. And the only place that I know you could get it, and that's just because my buddy told me, is he went and got it from T-Mobile. If you try to go to Verizon or AT&T, from what I know, they have a pre-order thing. So I think T-Mobile and the Google Store are the only actually places that you can get this right now, which is crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me that Google, probably the third largest phone manufacturer here in the U.S., cannot get their own phone out. And so, it started with the secrecy behind what was wrong with it, but what they wouldn't tell people. Then they got it fixed, and now there's no inventory anywhere. So it's like, what was the point of even launching this thing if you're going to launch it and you know that nobody anywhere can get it? So that's why I was expecting to go walk into Best Buy this morning at 10 o'clock, go buy it, do my unboxing, initial impressions videos, start sharing content about it, and not there. So whenever I can get my hands on one, I will. I mean, I'll try to get one, but I'm not going to go pick one up from T-Mobile. I don't want a T-Mobile locked phone. I get unlocked phones. So we'll see. And I had a bunch of people telling me that the trade-in deals and the offers were really not even that good on Google. So it feels like a very haphazard launch. And like I said, they had to know there was a problem with this phone a long time ago. They should have just not announced the launch date, because why? Why are you going to have a launch date when you can't launch a phone? You can't even launch pre-orders. I expect sales to be terrible on this phone. And more than likely what I see happening is we have an early sale at some point in time, probably earlier and more substantial than ever. So that way they can try and convince people to buy this, because you can't go into a store and buy it. You basically can't order it anywhere. And yeah, it just kind of showed up. So anyway, the biggest, probably best news today is the security patch, the update. There are some critical security fixes in there, which is also important. There's been some security problems with Android lately that these people have been trying to exploit. So I believe there's some fixes for that. But yeah, just a couple minor routine things here, some security patch update stuff. And that's why I say it's always important to get your patches every month. Yes, it's okay if you're like a Motorola and you do it every other month, but it's better if you do it every month, right? OnePlus and Motorola, they do every other month. That's one of the great benefits of the Pixel phones. They do it every single month, usually more timely than this. But like I said, I kind of figured they were waiting for the launch, and then I waited around today, and it just wasn't available yet. So I was like, okay, well, I guess we're just not going to get it today. And then I walk away and I go do some stuff, and then it's like, oh, by the way, the patch came out. So anyway, that's all I've got for today. Hopefully Google learns from this and fixes things for their Pixel 10. And then, yeah, glad we got the update. Go ahead and check for that. If you don't have it immediately, don't fret. Check tomorrow, check the next day. It's not the end of the world. As I told you, there's only a few little fixes under certain conditions, and you'll be able to get it soon enough. So just hold on. It'll get there. Life will go on. So that's all I've got. If you have any questions, comments, gripes, concerns, complaints, all that stuff, please go to the comments section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.